So here's one of the spots I want to weld. I'm going to cut that out, cut it into a square, uh, take that piece out, take it over to the bench, and trace it onto a piece of scrap metal I have sitting there, and I will put that back in place there with magnets and tack it in. I hate doing body work. I hate using body fill. Anyways, that's about the size of a quarter. So I'm going to cut a piece out and fit a new piece in there, and the same thing is on the other side, on the driver's side there. Just one other thing I'd like to mention before I start welding this spot here is I've got a fire extinguisher. Last year, I was welding on the bottom here of this door. I had taken off the rubber strip that used to go along here, and I welded all of the holes where the rivets that held that strip on. So the van was up in the air on the hoist, no wheels on it. And I just happened to take a break, and I looked up and flipped the visor, and there was smoke everywhere. So what had happened as I was welding in here, inside this door was insulation, paper backed, yellow insulation, almost like the pink insulation in your house, and it caught fire. There was a lot of smoke coming up through the glass here. Inside the van was full of smoke. I panicked because I couldn't exactly drop it and roll it out. And of course, I'm thinking I'm going to burn my whole garage down in the process. I did manage to get inside the van, and I fired off an extinguisher and put the fire out. It took like a whole day to clean it back out. But good news was the van didn't burn, and I didn't burn my garage to the ground. But always have a fire extinguisher handy. 2, 3, 10, whatever you got. But in any case, always be safe. Think ahead and plan what you're going to do so there's no catastrophes. Got my little Dremel with the cutoff wheel on here. This is a 1/32 thickness disc, so I might get about 30 seconds out of it before it shatters. And you can't see as the camera's facing down that way right now, but I'm wearing a face shield as well. Man, wear face protection with these things because these things shatter and pieces fly everywhere, and it is not worth losing an eye over. It's already halfway gone. Oh, man. All right, get another one. There, got a whole tub of them. There was 30 in here. Probably going to need them all just to cut this out. This thing comes with an attachment so you can get in the tighter spots. I might need it to get in along here. I'm not sure yet. Find out if I can get in there with this. I like to cut a square best I can. Oh, wow. Man. 2 down. Means to get another 2 ready. Yeah. Well, I might be able to do that one there. I'm going to have to use that thing. One of these things. You just put it in the end where the cutoff wheel is now, and I might be able to... Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to do that now. Make life just a little bit easier here. All right. We're good to go here, I think. Anything but taking the door off. I'm not taking the door off. I will use up every one of these discs if I have to before I take that door off. I took the door off once on my truck behind me, and it took me forever to get it back on and line back up properly to shut. So we're not doing that. Whew, we're almost through. Oh, that's so thin. That's like paper thin. So how thin is that? Because, oh yeah, nice. That's paper thin. So I'm gonna have to cut that out too. As soon as the weld hits out, it's just gonna go disappear. Bigger hole. All right, good enough. All right, after about 20 minutes of messing around, I finally got the piece in there. I still think it needs to be grinded a little bit more. I want a little bit more of a gap so that weld gets in there. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. What I did discover is when that wire wheel was hitting the side there, you can see the holes. Yeah, see if I can just fill that with weld. Well, I'm not sure if I'm making it better or worse. There's definitely no holes there anymore, but it's solid. So I'm really glad I did not set that camera up to show you my welding skills because they are nil, terrible, F minus. But I'm gonna have to put a skimmer of mud on there, some body fill. I'm not good at that either, but I'm probably gonna have to get better at it. All right, I got my tray here for mixing my mud. That's probably way too much. It's probably gonna be hardened by the time I get to the van. I mean, way too much, first off. Ooh, this stuff stinks. All right, that's enough for me today. Trusty magnet here. I can't remember which way this goes. That's not bad. Yeah, that's good. Look at that. A little bit of a gap there, but I'll make that work. I think. Is that touching? I think that's okay. Once again, I won't be able to film the welding process. Not that you want to see it anyways, because it doesn't always look awesome after I'm done. But I'm pretty good with the grinder. Anyways, I'm going to get the welder set up and get that tacked in, and I'll get a couple shots. Show you how that worked out. I can't believe what just happened, but I got to show you. I got to do this again. I closed the door, and that was on there, and that moved out of the way, and guess where the piece of metal just went? Hold on a sec. Let's see if I can, maybe. I don't want to do that again. I need tape again. Where's that at? Razor. That was a good piece of metal too. I cut that out almost so perfect. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. There we go. See, my videos are educational. Don't do that. I can't believe I'm doing this again. All right. Back over here. Same thing I did before. Don't you dare fall in there again. Yeah, that fits way better anyways. As I stated before, I'm going to set the welder back up. Or set the welder up. I didn't even get that far. I'm going to set the welder up, tack it in place, and then I'll show you how that looks. Again, I don't have the ND filter for my phone, so I don't want to ruin the lens. Hold tight. Here's my phenomenal welding and even better grinding skills. And of course, during the process there, another hole decided to show up. I touched that with the welding hammer. I seen it looked a little thin, and I touched it with the tip here, and it went right through. I'm going to put the welder to that and see if I can fill that back in. And there you have it. I managed to fill it in. Took about 50 feet of welding wire. All right, you guys are in for a treat because I bought a new thing of sandpaper, a big bundle of it, and it came with various grits, and I found 220 in there. Normally, I would have walked away after 40 grit, but I actually went a step further and went with 150, and it doesn't look that bad at all. I'm actually going to put some effort into this now to make it look maybe somewhat good. So I'm going to give her a little sweep here with the 220C and get rid of some of these fine lines. That turned out pretty good. I gotta say, for someone who doesn't like to do bodywork, I'm pretty impressed at how well that turned out. Let's check the driver's side. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Well, until next time, thanks again for watching.